welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First run now for Kyren Williams. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
Here we go, Jack. Go.
Operating from the gun, Fox. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Los Angeles.
Off the bootleg, Fox. Will get this complete to Whittington. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Fox. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fox. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And his kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps.
And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Ready? Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fox. And this is caught. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 38 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That's to Cam Scatterbury out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down. First and 10.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air, Dart. He's got Smith here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw now, Dart. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Scatterbury taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. LA readies for its next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Fox. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Fox. Open man is Jalen Naylor. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. That one taken in by Whittington. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Fox. That's taken in left side by Whittington. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
That's good for Rams. First down. A gain of 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop the throw. This one swung out to Williams. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A beautiful fake. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing, Dart. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Giants down.
To throw is Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterbury. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
An inside run with Scatterbury. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 6. That's another Giants 1st down.
Here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Fox. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Fox. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. From the gun on 3rd down. Fox. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dart going to look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Scatterboo. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
14-yard line.
Here we go, sack. Hiking 18.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll get this complete to Whittington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they'll change things up.
That's another Rams first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready, go!
Second and long. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington.
Let's go, let's go!
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Fox. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 11, a little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Fox. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, the season of